organised. I hope I'm in the camera. So, yeah, hi all of you. It's a bit of a quiet time we're in on this channel, and it's actually very wonderful to sense how things are changing. And thank you for all your beautiful comments, and I hope that you're feeling how you're feeling the peace within. Just get the camera up a bit. Because the thing is that, this is so exciting. When we really dare to relax, let go, we can sense that we are so much more than just this body and this life. And what we have identified with is often not very happy or very well. And it's not really us, because the true us is complete and is very well. So, yeah, I just hope you're feeling this, that when you really dare to relax, let go of things that you don't feel are right for you anymore. Just relax into your beautiful being and just sense how you are whole within, and that there's really nothing to worry about. You're really here to enjoy, to just be you. So we're going to talk more about health right now, and how we can support our process of feeling well. So, and there are so many ways we can go, and what I feel is the most important is the peace. If something you wish to change in your life is stressing you, just let it go for a while and come back to the peace. Come back to breathing deeply, relaxing, doing things that are deeply true for you. And when you sense you're ready for a change, you can go into it, but just keep feeling that the peace is with you. It's your own inner peace. It's nobody else's peace. It's your own peace, and it's your own true self. So really, the more we come into this place, the less we have to do with our physical body to help ourselves. So I want to talk about a way of eating which is can be a very powerful way to go, and it's not right for everyone, for sure, but I think it's worth mentioning here. So it's something called the ketogenic diet, and it's mixed with intermittent fasting. And I think a very wonderful doctor, Dr. Berg, he's worth watching. If you want to go and look into detail, he's got 2,500 videos, and I like him because he's very laid back. He really is on fire for spreading this message, because it's very healing. But he's just very human. And his wife also is in many of these videos. So you can go on YouTube and see his channel and just see all that he's got there. So what this is about, I think the most powerful part of this is the intermittent fasting. So you're actually staying away from food for a great part of the day. And I think for many of us, especially skinny people like me, when you hear the word fasting, it's quite stressful, because you feel undernourished, and this is not very nice. So, But really, what you're doing when you're intermittent fasting is that you're giving the body rest. So you're eating in a small span of the day, maybe from 11 o'clock in the morning till 4, 5, 6 in the afternoon, evening, and the rest of the time you have nothing but liquids. And what happens in the body is that the body changes and the body detoxifies very powerfully. So the cells rejuvenate themselves very well when we don't keep putting food into our body. Now Eric Berg, he mixes the ketogenic diet. He says it's the healthy form. So you're eating all the foods that I'm talking about, which are whole foods, natural foods, preferably very many local foods, nutrient-dense foods, things that just are very natural. And what you do is you have a lot of fat with your meals. So grass-fed butter, eggs, meat, nuts, oils, olive oil, things like that you have more of with your food. And what you do when you start to have a lot of oil, a lot of fat, is you change the whole way your cells are working. And one wonderful thing about this is that you don't feel hungry anymore. As soon as you start eating more fat, you actually need less food. Your body digests the food much better. It's very, very pure energy for your body to have fat. Plus it's also very healing, because it's very healing just for our whole system to have good fats. I think there's many things to this way of eating that's very attractive, and I can sense on my own body it has quite a profound effect. So what you'll experience if you try this is that you're going to have more energy, and you're going to feel better generally. You're going to eat less food because you won't need so much food, because you'll use the food you eat, you will use in a much more efficient way. And yeah, your whole system will actually rejuvenate, detoxify, and come into much more balance. So for people who wish to lose weight, this is very, very powerful, and they very quickly start losing weight. And I mean, you hear these stories of people who are losing enormous amounts of weight, and the body is simply just readjusting itself and coming into balance. So the whole idea is that many of us, we have too much insulin in our bodies, and when you have too much insulin, you actually have a chronic bad situation in your whole system, and so you're actually inviting in disease. And if you keep having more and more insulin, you go into all the diseases we know, the lifestyle diseases. So this is very fascinating, I feel, and maybe something you wish to try. And what I sense when I started is that you do feel changes in your body, of course, because everything, the whole way your cells are working is changing. So you will have reactions, and one of them, a very big reaction for me was very quickly I went into fat burning, and I lost my hunger. I had hardly any hunger. And I can easily go from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till next day, 10 o'clock, without having any food. I don't feel like food in the same way as when I was having more sugar and my body was burning sugar. One thing that I noticed very clearly was that my brain started working in a different way, and I felt much more mental clarity, and also I didn't feel so tired. So it can be a problem because you'll have insomnia. At night it's hard to sleep. So Eric Berg talks all about these different things you can go and see, and one of the important things is that you're getting lots of vitamin B. So for the first time in many years I'm taking a vitamin B supplement in the evening, so I'm sure that my body has lots of vitamin B, and you have to get a good one. Go and look into the high quality vitamin B. So you'll need different things when you do this, but I think it's very fascinating. So yeah, and of course when you're used to using milk, which I am, milk is really just such an amazing substance, because you can get all these different things out of it. You can drink it as it is, where you're getting lots of sugar, but it's in this incredible mixture of all these nutrients. So it can be very, very healing. But the thing is, if you have a chronic condition, all this sugar can actually be quite stressful. And also if you have a lot of pathogenic bacteria, the sugar will feed that. So often people need fermented milk and butter and cream, fermented cream, so sour cream. So there's so much you can get from the milk, which is, yeah, I'll be talking more about how you can get all these different products and how they work differently in our bodies. So one of the things you can do on this is do these keto bombs, or fat bombs, which is really the coconut almond slice I showed you a while ago, where you're getting enormous amounts of fats, nuts, and it's very filling. So often when you've had a meal, that's what I sense, and I think it's something that's natural for us, that we feel like something quite fat. So having one of those fat bombs at the end of a meal can really, really satisfy you. And that's what's very wonderful and fantastic about this way of eating, is that you feel very satisfied for a long time. And so when you go into this fat burning, you feel energized. You're not so sensitive. You don't think about food all the time. So isn't it wonderful how there's all these different ways to go, and we can try it, see how our body works and reacts with this. So life is good, and as I said in the beginning, keep coming back to the peace, keep coming back to the love. Know that everything is fine, and everything you do in your outer world is only helping tools. The main work is really to stay focused, stay and feel the peace, feel God's love within you. You are endlessly loved. God is holding you and will never let you go. So sensing how loved we are, how protected we are, and that deep within our being we are actually completely in balance. So this inner focus is just so important. So take care, all you beautiful people. See you.